welcome to another great video game ideas not used video, GVGINU for short. As always, I'm Andre, and it is a pleasure to be able to share my thoughts again with you today. Um, two things, two quick things I want to talk about. First is Xbox One no longer requires Kinect to be connected in order to work. Good. That's a very good thing. I mean, kind of sucks that there aren't any Connectless bundles, but it's still good in the sense that, you know, you don't actually have to use the damn thing in order to operate your console. See, that was my biggest problem with that, is just that it had to be connected for the damn thing to even turn the fuck on. I was like, wow, why? But I mean, I personally don't have any gripes with Kinect because I've never had one. So other people have their own experiences with it, and then there are the videos showing you how well the new Kinect works as opposed to its predecessor. Look, all that shit I'm not worried about. If I end up eventually getting an Xbox One, then I'll have it the complete package. If not, then fuck it. Whatever. It's ugh. Okay. That was honestly all I had to say on that. That really was quick. But now I'm a bit irritated by a Mr. Peter Molyneux. Yes, sir. You are a jackass. He essentially came out and said that Microsoft wasn't trying to control the gaming industry. They weren't trying to lock people to having their console online, and like basically saying everything that Microsoft said that they were going to do was a lie. Which, what? Then yeah, they didn't outright say we want to control gaming, but like, honestly, what console maker doesn't want to control the gaming industry to some effect? Like shit, I'd respect it more if they just said, "Well, fuck it, we want to control our portion of the game industry." I mean, yeah, they're not gonna just upright and jump and try to do it. I mean, well, they did kind of just try to jump and do it. But a lot of people still go with the Xbox One was gonna be like Steam, and you all fucked it up for us. No, it wasn't going to be like Steam. So there are plenty of games that are on Steam that you don't have to be online to play. And I can go right on my computer right now and play some of the games that I purchased that are on Steam without having to connect my computer to the internet. I can literally unplug it and fucking still play those games. Whereas with the Xbox One, you wouldn't have been able to even play the single player mode of a game without the internet, which kind of sucks. And then you look at it like, well, they do this, and they're still trying to push that DRM shit with certain games. I mean, you gotta look at the next Forza game that's coming out. You literally, like, you literally have to go online at least once to play the game. Just like I mean, even just with the console itself, you have to literally go online at least once. Even being able to connect your console to your phone to do stuff like that. I'm like, what if your phone has shitty service that won't even let you do it? There are a lot of things that people aren't thinking about. Even if you don't have internet at home, if your phone has shitty service and you can't do it, then you're fucked for buying that console. It would be a big ass plastic brick that you can't use. That's what I would wish people would understand. I have no problem with Microsoft wanting to, you know, e- evolve. It wasn't on the camera. Evolve gaming. I have no problem with that. But the way that they were doing it, I had a problem with. I mean, people saying it was going to be like Steam. No, it wasn't going to be like Steam. I can go on Steam and yes, you will see games up there for full price. But just about every week there is a game on sale. Actually, not a game. Just about every week you'll find 5 or 6 games on sale. Top quality games that you could possibly get on a console, and it would be like $60. Now, if they were going to say, okay, day one buyers who download the game will get it for 20% off, or just even 20% off if you purchase it online. Anything off. Fuck it, $20 off the cost. Instead of paying $60 for the game, you're paying $40 for it. That would have been a better alternative to, no matter what, you're paying the exact same price for the game. You're going to have to download it to your console anyway, so there's no point in you going to buy the physical disc. What? That's not like Steam. That's not like Steam in the least fucking bit. And that's what I don't get. It was like, and plus Steam is far more flexible than what Xbox Live would have been on Xbox One. I don't get why people didn't understand that. And I'm just like baffled by the fact that people will defend that. I mean, like I said, I don't have any necessarily any hate to Microsoft or Sony or Nintendo. Like, I mean, I'll call them out on their shit if I see it. And if it's brought up to me or if I find it somewhere, yes, I will call them out on their shit. But I just don't like the fact that people will sit and jump up and down and scream and cheer hooray for stuff that should have been the way it is now. Already. It should have been that way already. Or, I mean, and nobody forced Microsoft to remove all of the features that they were actually implementing along with the DRM. That was unnecessary. And the fact is, they could have made it an opt-in type of thing. If you were already connected online, you could opt in to have the service the way that they were proposing it be. That way, people who wouldn't have at least a good internet connection or even a constant internet connection would still be able to get the console without having to worry about not being able to play the games that they wanted to play on it. Alright, to me, like I said, that's just bullshit. Well, you can sling whatever fucking pretty colors you want on it. It's still bullshit. It's still a stinky ass fucking pile of bullshit. That's all it is. I don't care if it's colored like the fucking rainbow that doesn't make it fucking smell like Skittles, does it? No. And like I said, Peter Molyneux, about to say his name the wrong way. Dude, wherever you had your head stuck in, whatever hole, pull it out, take a look at the real world, and get back to the rest of us. Because there's no fucking way in the world that you believe the shit that you said. There's no fucking way that you believe it. And if you do, I don't know how the fuck you made it where you are. Wow. I'm like, common sense, dude. They were trying to run shit in a way that would have fucked it up for everyone. Instead of, like, you know, slowly introducing people to shit, they just piled everything right on and didn't tell us any actual benefits of having it set up this way. They told us what was beneficial to them having it set up this way. They didn't give any benefits to the gamers and consumers. It was only what was beneficial to Microsoft. And that was what pissed people off. I mean, you can hate me for saying this. I really don't care. If you dislike me for saying it, fine. But you know what? It's my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. I'm not asking anyone to agree. All I'm asking is that people think about what they're trying to purchase and what the uses of it are. Like I said, I don't really care. Like, you just think about the fact that they put a Blu-ray drive on the fucking console for no reason if they were going to make everything completely digital in the first place. What was the fucking point? The only use it would have at that point would be to read not DVDs, but Blu-rays and DVD movies. That would be the only possible reason to have a disc drive on it. It wouldn't be for the games because the games would have been installed on the system. So it would have been pointless. But they could have done better at thinking this through. I mean, it was a leap that they took, and it was a bad leap. I'm not going to fault them for taking a chance. I am going to fault them for trying to take advantage of people. There's a difference if they were trying to take a chance honestly just to improve gaming, then I would be all for it. But it wasn't just to improve gaming, it was to fatten their wallets up more. There's no way around it. Like, yes, and I understand why developers would want DRM, but I also understand why a lot of gamers don't. It makes it disadvantage. Tongue tied. I'm so sorry, but it puts them at a great disadvantage. I mean, us as a community, as gamers, it fucks us over a lot. And I mean, if it's done in the way that Microsoft was planning it anyway, if it's done like Steam is done, then it wouldn't be such a bad thing. I mean, and Steam isn't the only service that's like that. There's also GOG and Desura. I think I'm saying those right. I'll be right back in this. Okay, I'm back. I think I said those right. GOG and Desura. If I said it wrong, somebody please correct me in the comment with like the correct pronunciation of them. It's what I'm reading the way I see it. So I see GOG, so I think GOG like dog or God, GOG. And Desura, I'm going with Japanese phonetics, so I mean it might be wrong. But, actually, if I was going with Japanese phonetics, it'd be Desura, whatever. Um, don't think I'm making fun of Japanese people. I'm partly Japanese myself, so I don't want to try to offend a whole community of people like that and get my ass beat. But like I said, Microsoft really wasn't showing us anything good with the way they wanted to set up their service. They weren't showing us anything that made it, a must buy. I mean, even still at the $500 price point with the Kinect, if it is going to be packaged with every console, then I want to see developers actually fucking use the thing. They don't have to use it for every fucking game. Like, but damn it, they better fucking use it for a good portion of them. If they can fucking utilize it in a good way for a good majority of games, then yes, I would be in support of the Kinect. It's just for the most part, the Kinect that was with the 360, which everybody has that to go based off of. At least from what I've seen and heard about it, it didn't really live up to the expectations. I mean, it's a nice little piece of technology, but it didn't really do anything for the console. It really didn't, and I can't be mad at people for not wanting it. Just as other people who do want the Xbox One shouldn't be mad at people for not wanting it. I mean, yes, it's another piece of hardware. Like, honestly, though, if what I've heard about that piece is correct, then Microsoft could create a 350 bundle without it and fucking make bank off of that, because they would then undercut Sony, who would undercut them, and they would be on par with the Wii U price for the deluxe version of it and be much stronger hardware. Which is why Nintendo needs to drop their prices $50 a piece for each console, basic and for deluxe. That is a story for another time. But I think that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm done with it for now. I am planning on recording some video game footage today, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm hoping I can. But it's just, I've been so busy with family obligations. I have and I want to get my videos done. I would just feel so bad. But yeah, I think I'm done there. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and even if you didn't, thank you for watching, and until the next time, enjoy your games.